Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If it's the first time watching, you're welcome. If it's the first time you're welcome, we love you so much. So today, as per the title of this video, we're going to be doing something I've never done before. I'm going to be playing with fake freckles on our model's face today. So I've heard people talking about freckles and how it makes makeup look very pretty and just try to use it for some practical and stuff. So I thought I'd do that for today's brand new video. So stay tuned to watch to the end of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below your thoughts, corrections, ideas, critics, suggestions, recommendations, and questions in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them. But don't forget to leave your comments according to community guidelines. This video shout out today goes to Grace Ciela. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you would like to be the next video shout out, don't forget to follow my Instagram and send me a message that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to follow me for more information on Instagram, you can follow my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. I want to check the model's handle, and then we'll be right here in the middle of the screen. Alright guys, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with the lip gloss technique, and I'm basically just using a spoolie to brush the eyebrows upwards with the lip gloss so it gives the brows a little bit of structure. Next, I'm going to set it in place with the Kiss Beauty Loose Powder. I just use a powder puff to set the eyebrows in place because the lip gloss is tacky, so setting it in place gets rid of the tackiness of the gloss. To line the lower and upper parts of the brows, I'm using the Davis number 18 eye pencil. A very spectacular feature of this lip gloss techniques is that it gives the eyebrows that glow and makes it shiny throughout the whole makeup process, even after the makeup process. So next, to fill in, I'm using thin hair-like strands throughout the whole eyebrow outline, and I face those lines upwards and try to make it as scanty as possible to imitate a very natural eyebrow. To cut, I'm using the MAC Cream Concealer and a flat top brush, and I'm being very careful not to alter the shape of the eyebrows because I love the shape already. So drag the concealer downwards as well to prevent creasage. So guys, I'm trying to make the eyebrows perfect so I don't line the upper part of the brows. As you can see in my last video, I also tried that and it was perfect. Like, I think it was perfect, but let me know what you think. So henceforth, I'm going to try out this technique and see if I can skip lining the upper part, and if possible I won't line the lower part as well. I'm just saying, but I want to try and make the brows as perfect as possible, so I'm going to be skipping out on lining the upper part of the eyebrows. Okay, onto the face now. I'm starting off with the usual Aloe Vera Glow Primer, and I'm just massaging that onto the face. If you notice, I'm concentrating this product on the high points of the face only, and then slightly tapping it around the edges to work that product towards the base of the face. And you're just going to let it set first before doing foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Mary Kay Full Coverage Foundation and a damp beauty blender to apply. For application, I use the product on the same areas where I would later go over with concealer. And for the technique, it's tapping motions only. So starting from the under eye and then blending it out, going towards the jaw region and ear. So I don't use too much products around those areas. Tap till it all blends in smoothly around the whole face. And don't forget to blend in your neck as well, very, very important. To highlight, I'm using the same concealer I used to clean the eyebrows, and I applied that on the nose, forehead, chin, around the mouth and the under eye. As usual, when blending, I start from the other areas before going to the under eye so it doesn't crease immediately before I set it in place. The technique is still tapping motions and is still the same beauty blender I used to apply the foundation. After that blending work, I'm going to set the face using the black Opal Deluxe setting powder and the same beauty blender I have been using throughout this whole makeup process. And to set, I only set the areas where I highlighted only. After setting, I'm going to use this dark shade from the Gulflower Palette. This was supposed to be used as a bronzer though, but the R46 shade in the Professional Beauty Palette is done for. So we're using this to contour today. And can nobody tell me nothing? It's pretty, yes. So I contour the cheekbones, jawline, forehead first with a fluffy brush, and then for the nose contour I did the usual with the usual. If you know, you know, if that makes sense. So for the eyes, we're prepping it with the same concealer I've been using all through, just using that as an eyeshadow base. This is the MAC Cream Concealer in the shade 005. I apply first with a brush and then later just use my finger to go over that to make sure the edges are blended smoothly. Then I'm starting off with this brown shade from the Gulflower Palette on a very small fluffy brush. I'm using this on the outer eye shape only and pulling it outwards towards the tail of the eyebrows to imitate a little bit of an eyeliner movement. And then I'm just going over the upper eye, the whole of the upper eye with a neutral shade, these two neutral shades from the Gulflower Palette still, just to blend in and to prevent any harsh lines. Notice again, I'm using only one brush for this eye look. Next, I'm just deepening everything up with the slightest bit of black from the Pro Conceal Palette, and that's it for the transitioning shades that we're laying down. So since we're keeping this nude today, I'm using this nude shade from the Gulflower Palette and the R41 shade from the Professional Beauty Palette, and I'm going to mix those together on the actual eyelid. Now this is the first time I'm actually using this shade in the Gulflower Palette, and it's actually very pretty, like just for a nude moment on the eyes, just for a natural glam. So for eyeliner, I'm just using a regular liquid eyeliner. This is from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm making that wing very long so as to continue on this extended eye journey that you started on. And this pulls the eye upwards the more. I actually love it, and I'm keeping that liner a bit farther from the lower lash line at the outer corner of the eye, and then when approaching the inner corner, I take that line as close to the natural lash line as possible, so we have that diagonal shape. For the under eye, I'm starting off with the brown shade which I used as the first transitioning shade, and then slightly blending the lower part with an orange, and then bringing that orange all the way to the inner corner of the eye. For blush, I'm using this maroony shade from my palette, and I'm going to use this to hide any harsh line from the baking powder. I'm going to apply that on the cheekbones and blend it into the contour, and I applied a little bit on the nose as well. To set the whole face and makeup in place, I'm using rose water. To highlight, I'm using the Sleek Sun Shimmer Highlighter in the shade 1, just number 1001. And I'm going to highlight on the cheek, chin, on the nose, on the Cupid's bow, the inner corner of the eyes, and then on the brow bone, to really bring the glow on this makeup look. So let's freckle up this face. For the freckles to appear a bit more natural, I'm just dusting off around the nose and on the eye with a dark powder shade. And then to add on the freckles, I'm using this brown pencil from MAC Cosmetics as well, and I'm just going to add tiny dots scattered irregularly around the darkened area. In between, I switched to the Davis No. 3 eye pencil to give a little more definition. I'm going to do the lips off camera, come back with the finished look, and that, or should I say this, will be it for today's video.
Yeah, confuse me. Tell me why you they confuse me, oh baby. Your body too attractive, and the way I fall for you, it they be like magic. Oh no, the way you did me, I go day, and I no go fit to come another day. Although I go to call you my baby, and together we go there, we no go fade away. Why be say that you in my mind? Say you no be option, no be lie. Oh yeah, make you run away, make you fly away. Oh no, no, no. Why be say that you in my mind? Say you no be option, no be lie. Oh yeah, make you fly away, make you run away. Oh no.